I am back. Apologies for the slight break there. We just had to refresh. Had to go to the bathroom. Had to get some fresh new coffee. Oh, love coffee. Best. Nice and warm and hot. All right. Let's go back. Maybe that's just exactly the cure we needed. Let's set our weapon on fire again. Magma Surge, I don't know if that's the one for us, man. I don't know why I'm going... Oh, God. It's very, Good lord, give me a break, man. Give me a single chance in heck. Where is... Okay, duh. Did it work? At least? Did I... Good lord. Enough with this. Everything's just always coming at you. Great. Where did the dog go? Oh! I still didn't even get my souls. It's okay. I don't think I need them. There's only like a couple hundred? Yeah. I had a choice to make there. The choice was, do I capitalize on what I've just done and hope I live, or do I just waste the soul flake charge? Clearly I chose wrong. There was no winning in that situation. That was a lose-lose. Alright, I gotta take care of that dog. Can I kill the dog? Actually, I wonder if I can kill the dog fast enough, because he doesn't seem like super tanky. But I mean, it might be a shield thing too. Let's see how much damage I do. Okay, yeah, no damage. Oh, I cannot believe that hit me while I was rolling. I cannot believe it. Alright, we gotta try to stay out of the umbral. Oh, he's there. He's chilling out Max. He's there. He's letting me know he's there too. Oh my god, stop it! I don't like it when you do that. Okay. At least he only takes a couple hits. God, okay. Oh, oh! I don't like that attack at all. I gotta dodge to the sides. Dodge to the sides, that's right. That's how we do it. Not back, not forward, dodge to the sides. Ooh, okay, we're stun locking him a little bit. Ooh! At least he's as big and slow as I am. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't get greedy. Back up, back up. Ah! Caught me healing. I'm out of heal juice. It's okay. Ooh, that was close. Whoops. I got greedy. I got soups greedy. But he's basically dead. Okay. Whew. Now we got this punk to deal with. Oh, I forgot that he can just do that and be nowhere near you at the time. Do I have enough to soulflay him? I do not. Cool. There's no way. We're not getting him. I don't think that. Oh no, I can hit him in the back. Ugh. Oh, how am I alive? The larvae are coming for me. Ah! That's okay, we're gonna come back here and kill him too. And there's nothing he can do about it. Let's check and see what we got though. We got some goodies, right? It looked like armor. Kin Ranger Guardian Helm. Frostbite cure, that would have been handy. I think that's our first foray into the into frost type damage, right? I don't recall seeing it anywhere else. Strength and agility for the Kin Ranger Guardian Axe, and the Splitting Axe also strength and agility. If you can believe it. The Lump Sat Alone in a Buggy Marsh Hammer. It's a throwing hammer. Which means it's not totally motionless except for her heart. Mud flowed up into Lump's pajamas. Man, anyone born after like 2000 has no idea what I'm talking about. Sorry, I gotta get rid of all my exclamation points. Or I'll dream about them. Alright, we've done it. Alright, let's go back. Man, the presidents of the United States of America were a really great band. That's not what I wanted. Oh, the thing is back. That's good news. That's okay. I feel like he'll be a lot easier to deal with. Oh. Oh, you're still alive. Come on, how did that not hit? Like, for real? Uh-oh. Great. So glad. So glad I'm wasting all my stuff here. Oh! Like, you just can't. Alright, so now I know the stupid dog is there. I can kill him first. Thought he was part of the boss fight. Why are there enemies in the boss fight arena? Like, come on, man. Like, two little pukes? Fine, whatever. Throw on a whole other guy who was a boss earlier in the game and a stupid dog. At least a dog dies in 2 hits, but come on. Like, what are you thinking, man? Of course, you're just like Mr. Dodgy. Eat it, you punk. Alright, now can I please focus on killing the one guy? Oops, got a little greedy with that one. Doesn't seem to like fire all that much, which is fine with me, because I shoot lots of fire. There, take that, you gosh dang hippie. Mask of Wrath, Wither Salts, Briostone Trio, great. There's an item over here we didn't get yet, okay. What'd we get? Antediluvian Chisel, finally we got an Antediluvian Chisel. We can finally upgrade our lamp. Do we want to let's rest before we go up that little hallway there. I don't want to be in the umbral. That's fantastical. Also, we haven't used our souls to upgrade our level in a while. There are enemies near. Okay. Well, they wouldn't be near if you would let me rest. So we should probably pump a little bit into our actual stats here. I think we could probably stand to do a couple points of endurance as well. So little damage, little effective stuff here. Endurance. Make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Like in these boxes, right? I gotta like go full Zelda mode on the barrels. I forgot you would exist again. You're coming out of the water. That's the game you want to play? That is the game we will play, sir. Is there... No, I thought that kind of looked like it might have been a ramp, but it was not. I see this, like, I keep seeing these, like, little, it's for the seed beds, I get it. But, like, it totally makes me think I should summon Torrent and jump. Oh, look at how freaking beautiful this game is. Madman understands. Okay, that is not a... God, this is looking like... Actually, I made the Elden Ring reference, and it's like... This looks like it's right out of Elden Ring. A vestige. I'm glad I didn't use a... I'm glad I didn't use a seed on the other side of that little thing there. We're gonna warp back to Skyrest briefly, because, I want to upgrade our lamp. We finally have an upgrade material for our lamp, and I intend to use it with due haste. I'm waiting the whole game. I just said it earlier today. I was like, we've been playing this game for hours, and like we've not found even a single upgrade material. So what will we get? We'll get two soul flay charges, a new secondary socket, and 10% dread resistance. That's good. So that kind of negates the change we made. We switched to that. Okay, so what? Let's look at our secondary effects here. Plus 15% withered health regain upon striking an enemy. That's very great. Plus 25% damage to enemy soul. What does that mean? And plus 25% healing efficiency while in Umbral. Oh boy. Those are not terrible effects. I'm not sure what enemy soul is. Is that, oh, unless it's, is it like posture damage? Or is it, it's not wither damage, right? That's called wither damage. Let's do the... When you soul flay the mob... Oh, I see. Let's do that then. I think that's good. I gotcha. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's give that a try. Thank you, Madman. I would have never... I don't think I would have ever figured that out on my own. I appreciate that. Let us... We're gonna warp back now. To the... No, Fief. We're in Fief. Yeah, this is where... Okay, yeah, that's where. That's where he told us he wants us to meet him. Is this story... Is it, like, I'm trying to figure out, is this an optional area or not? Because I feel like... I would kind of like to finish exploring where I was. It looks like we're kind of close to a beacon, actually, but it's hard to tell. We can keep going a little bit, I think, before we backtrack again. I hate to leave things unfinished, and we were kind of in the middle of another area. But that's okay. I think it'll be perfectly fine. It's not like those things are going anywhere. And Andreas needs my help. Clearly. He's not... This guy's a moron. He wants the lamp. He thinks he's all, like, super hot stuff, and he's not. He's gonna get himself killed. So we have to save him. We have to save him from himself. Satchel. So, I feel like something's gonna break and I'm gonna fall. I do love a snowy area. I'm a sucker for all things snowy. Frostbite salts. This game, see, like, I feel like something's just waiting around the bend for me. I can hear it. I hear something. It might be down in this gorge, though. It's hard to tell. No, it's across the way there. I can hear you. What could hear them? This reminds me of, totally reminds me of like Fire Giants area. I know that. Yeah, come at me. It's fine. That attack, I feel like the charging attacks don't do that much damage, and I feel like they really should. They should do more, right? Because you're being reckless. Whoa. You slick son of a gun. It's okay. Some more frostbite salts. Alright, the bridge is blocked. Okay. Well, that simplifies things then. Maybe I can get at it from the other side. Maybe the debris, maybe it's a shortcut. Lawless. I would like to kind of know. I mean, I don't think it matters. Like, I feel like, what are we going to do with this armor? Like, I don't fully understand how these work, but I kind of want to try. I want to try, right? I mean, they all look like they're the same. If this is the color, if these icons are showing me the color palette, then well, I can't even use it here, so we'll just ignore it for now. Boy, these guys are... What a shot! What a frickin' shot, man. Where are you? Where'd you go? Alright, let's do our 25% more soul damage here. Oh, that was slick. Okay, we did it. Some of the tanks are pretty subtle. Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like that was going to be the case. Also, welcome, UFC or 54 RT. I'm sure it spells something here. We're going to figure it out. Of course. We're going to call you UFC. UFC? Perfect. Alright, good. How you doing? Welcome. Alright. We got a little cutscene here.
In your woods, York. A blessed peace. Perhaps I'll just damn the whole mess. Toss my crown into the gorge and live out here as a hermit.
You'd find me a wise and fair ruler.
Well, you learned it from me, after all.
But you
I learned it by watching you, Dad.
Or your wife.
You're right. Of course, or my child.
You're going to be a father. Congratulations to you and Sophesia. King York the First has a certain ring to it, don't you think?
I'll bear that in mind.
Whoever the king guy was talking to could not have sounded less skeezy. Like, he definitely was like, yeah, I'm going to kill you and your family in your sleep after I've gained your trust. Got a couple of umbral scoutings. That'll be useful later, I hope. So the magma burst is kind of neat, but it's very situational. Can we like find our way out of here? Maybe? Enhanced lacerating knife. Hiya! Yeah, how's everybody doing this fine Thursday morning? Hope everyone's having a good time so far. I know I sure am. And if you were here at the beginning of the stream, you would know how truthful and honest that is. Alright, I found a ladder. I was like getting ready to panic because I was like, where do I go now? The gate's closed. I don't know what to do. But I found it. I found the ladder. Oh. Rather be starting your third playthrough instead of working. I hear that. I'm in a very lucky situation. I don't normally stream during the days. I'm a part-time hobby streamer. and I am a full-time nurse. However, I recently had surgery, and I am off work for another 4 weeks. In fact, I'll be going back to work in exactly 4 weeks from today. So I'm trying to at least get through this. I've been wanting to play this game for a long, long time, so I'm excited to finally do it. Thank you. I appreciate that. It has been it's been a good recovery, all things considered. Can I like just jump on you? Okay, no, we can twirl around like an idiot. We'll do that. Yeah, it's been a good recovery so far. You know, I'm in this situation because I did not listen to the doctors during a previous procedure because I know better. So I did everything the right way this time. Hey, I bet I can go through this now, huh? No, I destroyed debris for no reason. Poor helpless debris. Special place in your heart for nurses. Your mom was one her entire life. Spent a ton of time with them as an organ transplant recipient. Wow. Oh, it's really my pleasure. It's you know, I really love what I do, and this is like the first time I really first time in my working adult life that I really didn't look. I mean, I have things that I look forward to in terms of like the time off that I would spend like doing this and you know getting some streaming in and getting through some old games and movies that I've been wanting to watch for a long time. But I already miss it. I've been to work 2 or 3 times since I've been off just to visit. um, I'm pretty close to being able to kind of get back. Like I said, about 4 weeks, and I should be able to work. But I really do love what I do, and it does tend to. Should I waste a seed here? I feel like I should. Why not? Just do it. That's what we bought them for. But yeah, I've been in the medical field a long time. I've been a nurse for about 5 years though. So I'm looking forward to kind of getting back to it because I miss it. I really enjoy it quite a bit. If you don't mind my asking, I mean you do not have to answer, but I get morbidly curious when people start talking about medical stuff. But what did you have transplanted? Yeah, I've been stingy in the beginning. Oh, okay, liver. All right. I'm glad that went well. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully you're not having any issues with that now. Um, that had to have been a rough recovery. I used to work with dialysis patients before I was a nurse. I still do, on a different side of things, but that was the bulk of my medical career to this point. Was working with dialysis patients, and a lot of them would end up having transplants and things like that. Um, but that's good. I'm glad you're here with us now. Uh-oh. Frostbite cures, huh? Totally worth it. Okay, you hit the lottery. Back to work in 2.5 months. Wow, no issues at all. Okay. So yeah, you did everything you were supposed to do. You were a good patient. That's awesome. Yikes! Wasn't this guy just what in the heck? What just happened there? Alright, we're gonna kind of back off like we had planned. Maybe not. Good God. Good gravy. What hit me? The stupid arrows. Alright. Let's do some fire. Okay. He just like there was just like a lot of stuff happening like all at once. Oh. Oh boy. What am I supposed to do there? I have no chance to react there. Oh boy. Yeah, to have dialysis back in 2012, and then again once after the transplant. Yeah. Dialysis is rough. I don't wish that on anybody. Most of my patients that I had, I worked in the chronic outpatient facilities, and we used to have a couple people who like had a situation like yours where the anti-rejection medications just did a number on the kidneys and all that, and even like the contrast dye from multiple scans and all that stuff can really mess with you hard. Um, but a lot, I would say 95% of my patients were all people who were just very non-compliant and made very terrible lifestyle choices. Um, and not to say that, again, it's still not, still not a life I would wish on anybody, but it was pretty rare that I would see. It was always patients that were kind of in like your situation who had other circumstances that put them in those facilities that really, they were the best patients. They were so compliant. Drinking big gulps. Oh yeah, that's exactly my point. What a shot! Sometimes this game really upsets me. Target the guy in front of you! Alright, we're going hard on this guy here. Back. Oh, I'm stuck. Great. Why don't run away from me, man? Why is there a secondary explosion effect with that? I don't. Sometimes I can't understand some of the design choices they've made with this game. Ugh. Can I focus on you now? Okay, eat some magma, punk. Good thing we wasted the mana on that. Oh! Alright, sure. Oh. It's two dudes, man. Like, I don't understand why this should not... they know exactly... These devs know exactly what they're doing. And they're not creating a challenge. This is not like a... Oh, let's challenge the player. This is... How could we most piss off the player? That is what things like this are completely designed to do. It's across a huge bridge, so you gotta lure them out. And it's just... It's... Ugh. I hate when things are designed this way. Make it a challenge. It's fine. But yeah, that was primarily that was, and he's invisible. Why not? Why would he? Why not? All right, want to play this game? We'll play this game. I feel like it really seems like that's what they want me to do here. Which is fine. I mean, I'm playing a ranged kind of guy. Like, oh my god. Like, this is a big clunker melee guy, and of course he's gonna, like, be... Like, hey, let's... Can I heal? Please, pretty please. It's ice. Why is it exploding? Fire explodes, not ice. If we're keeping track at home. Alright. Screw that guy. Now we can worry about this guy. This guy's a puke. Oh, he died too. How'd I kill him? He was so upset that his friend died. That's what it was. He's like, you know what? I'm on fire. I'm just gonna give up and die. Well, kudos to you, sir. That was the right decision to make. Was the eye? I thought that was the Eye of Sauron at first. Do we want to go in the Umbral just yet? I mean, obviously we do. But, maybe there's something else we could explore first? At least we could find out where our exit is. There it is. I see it. There's a guy behind me. I know he's there. Why? Oh! Oh, there's 2 wolves. Awesome. Thank God. I need to do, like, just the slightest bit more damage. Leave me alone. Phone's ringing. Don't bother me while I'm streaming. Everything's got a juke. You're still alive. Not anymore. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe that was supposed to happen? Why are you invisible? Of course, of course. Oh my God! Oh, this is stupid. Their accuracy is unbelievable. It is unreal. It's too much. You cannot pay attention because you know, if they're going to put one in there, they put an archer in there with like 7 other enemies that are like all over you. So you just can't avoid everything. Give me my item. Pick it up. It's frostbite salts. Hooray. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, I'll do that. Whee! That's not what I wanted. Uh-oh. I fell off the cliff. There's apparently stuff down here that's not quite what I wanted. Oh no, there's not. Hey, we got what we wanted. You're going for platinum, and one of the trophies is all armor pieces. Farming those jerks for hours was no fun. Bye! Oh, that's gonna explode. Saw you at the last second. Why am I stuck? I don't like that. That third strike, it just misses constantly. See? What a straight up miss. Like, what? Get away from me. Let's see if this was in any way worth it. I should have known better. I should absolutely have known better. I know exact, you know, and the funny thing is, like, thanks to a tip from another viewer, I was able to figure out how to identify them. And like, I can usually pick it out pretty quick now, but they lulled me into a false sense of security with the lack of mimics right before that. I just wasn't paying attention. It's my own dummy fault. Whee! Eat it, punks. Okay. You know, one of you punks is enough. That's not what I did. That's not what I hit. I tried to pick up my souls, you idiot. That was cameragenic. I can't take fault for that. I refuse. The locations of them can move slightly too. Really? Ooh. That's interesting. I probably shouldn't go into the Umbral until I'm closer to where I want to be in the Umbral, but I don't think it matters. We're not that far anyway. Maybe they'll all follow me and just jump off the cliff. Whee! Away! Okay, let's try this again. I see what you mean. It's definitely much closer to the, Alright, what hit me? Because I don't recall getting hit. Ugh, okay. Whoa! No fair. No, if you're gonna fight me, you're gonna come over here and fall off the cliff like a dumb enemy. Those little gargoyle things have too much poise. I totally agree. Alright, let's Alright. Take that. What about this one? Is this one okay? Alright, so it's a bunch of vigor skulls. That's fine. Okay. Well, here's what we can do. First of all, target the guy. Target the guy. It's not gonna matter. Alright. Jump. Cool. The accuracy, man. The accuracy, the unbelievable, like, if you play any other Souls games and you like, not to say that like, oh, it's too easy or whatever. Maybe my weapon's too slow. Should I go back to the rusty cutter? Like, there should be a chance you get hit. It should not be every single time. No matter what you're doing, no matter what type of movement you have, if you are dodging, rolling, running, walking, it will hit you every single time. From close range, too. Close or long range, doesn't matter. You will get hit. You will absolutely get hit by the exploding frozen arrow. Hey, this looks familiar. The sniping distance is pretty nuts. Yeah. Right, yeah, you just like, well, I mean, in the original Dark Souls, if you just move an inch to your left, it's gonna miss. It shouldn't be like that, but it should not be the way it is in this game. It's too much. Just because, you know, 9 times out of 10, there are 14 other enemies trying to hit you. Alright, where do we explore? We go in here first? Is that a vestige? No, I don't think it is. It's a boss. I thought so. I don't know if I want to be in the Umbral here, but it seems like I'm meant to be. It's just like the girl from The Ring. Ugh. Okay. I mean, they're all walking through the magma. That's pretty funny. I don't think this boss fight would be here in the in the real world. Let's find out. It seemed like a very umbral type of enemy, right? Hiya! It sounded like he just attacked, like, or he just hit one of his own dudes. Hiya! Okay. Apparently, I can go in here. Maybe I bet you. Yeah. Okay. Whoop. That's not what I wanted. That's okay though. She's totally pulling dudes into the. Yeah, no part of this fight has started the way I wanted it to. Ah. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. That was... Okay, those things. Do not stand on those things. Good lord. What a neat enemy. I like her. I think she's going to be frustrating, but... It's pretty cool to see at least one enemy pulling umbral stuff into the prime material. I'm glad I put that like extra few points into endurance. It's really helping the run speed here. All right, can I? No, he's gonna shoot me with stuff. Did he jump off? He sure did. All right, let's just. Whoa, pardon me. Did I just seriously target my souls? Oh, she got me. Where'd she go? Ah, come! What the hell, man? What even happened there? You try to attack one thing? One thing I tried to attack. Come on, stop it. You just can't avoid anything? Is that what this fight's gonna be? I'm dead. I'm freaking dead. You can't avoid it. Oh. That's unbelievable. Like, it's just constant. A constant barrage. And there's like no like you can't dodge it. How are you supposed to dodge any of that? Oh my god. The game is sorely mistaken if it thinks I'm going to fight these idiots every single time. Oh, I'm already half frosted to death. Good. Well, at least I can pick up my souls. That's not what I wanted to do. Come on. Correct buttons, please. She wants to cheese me, I'll cheese her. I'm out of juice. Alright, so just continuously dodge left and right. That'll... If I don't get close to her, she's not gonna jump. I'm out of juice again. Where's she at? Where's she at? The game doesn't seem to really like that magma effect there. Alright, where's she at? Where's she at? We've almost burned her to death. Oop! Ah ha ha! Take that, sinner! I've knocked him onto the lava. Whew. Okay. GG, thank you very much. Oh, hello! I'm gonna die. After killing the boss, because these guys can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Stop it! If you get hit and staggered, why continue with the spammy attack? I didn't hit that button. You dangus? Alright, let's, oh my god! You gotta be freaking kidding me. I'm gonna enjoy killing you. Oh, he's just gonna move slightly, and I can't hit him now. Oh, that felt good. Okay. What a mess. Love it. Yeah, I feel like the seeds are not that expensive to buy. Like, I mean, they're not super plentiful, but, I mean, you get enough of them. And I get one for killing bosses, too, so there was an enemy here. Or let's not. There we go. That's what we want. But, I mean, they're available for sale, so... Like, and they're not super duper expensive, so I figure, you know, like, there's no sense in being, like, super stingy. There's no sense in being super stingy with them. I had to be careful I didn't kill myself there, because that I feel like that almost happened. Misery Missile. That is an umbral spell, I believe, that I will not be able to use. Let's confirm. Did I get anything else? Ooh, this. The Tundra Axe. Strength of 20. We'll take a look at that here a little closer in a minute. And this looks like Enhanced Lacerating Knife. Yeah, Umbral Spell. Umbral Catalyst. Radiance and Inferno. Summons a homing projectile of umbral magic which explodes upon striking a target, also damaging any nearby enemies. That sounds awesome. If my radiance was an 8, I would consider trying to like dump some points into it to maybe use some of this stuff. But I also don't have an umbral catalyst. Hardest part is figuring out the best strategic location to put up seeds. Right, so that I had that when I first got to this area. I forgot briefly enough that I did pump one out. Like, I wanted to make sure that I could get back to the other area I came from. And then I kind of accidentally used the seed anyway and was like, well, I mean, I figured it's okay because I can get back there. I'm just not 100% sure where I am now. Like, in relation to the natural progression of the game. Like, I don't know if I should go back and finish what I was doing first, or if I should just continue. And I figured, well, we'll just continue along here for now. The map is big, very interconnected. Oh, it's so easy, yeah. And like, frequenters, you know, people who've watched me play before understand how I am like super obsessive compulsive. And I have to like check everything, and it's not it's not often a great viewing experience. So the Rising Fire has its own kind of uh, advantage to it. It's similar, right? The speed of it is similar. Um, and I think they explode, so it does like a little more like area of effect damage. I don't know if that's the. I mean, do I want to try that a little more? I mean, the infernal weapon is fine, but I have lots of salt I can use as well. All right, so let's. We were gonna look at these masks, right? Mask of Wrath. Oh, we have a couple. Is that what we were gonna look at? Or was it a weapon? Hmm. I haven't the faintest idea. Grief-bound dress. Um. Oh, I should probably not. Yeah, let's rest real quick. I just realized where I was. So yeah, the OCD is triggered pretty heavily by the fact that there's like essentially two worlds here to explore. I can't for the life of me remember what it was that I was gonna look at. Yeah, wow. It hmm. Nahuta. Wow, I completely I lost whatever the heck whenever I had any intention of looking at the dread meter fills up. Yeah. Yeah, I think it adds a sense of gravity to it, so you can't just kind of. But it is like such a disadvantage. It just means that there's additional, like there's no good reason to be in the Umbral except to access other areas. Um, which is fine. It's meant to be like this scary place that you don't want to hang out in too long. Um, so it's kind of I kind of like that, but man, does it just suck to be in the Umbral because then you're getting constantly accosted by enemies. You can't find a way out. The meter's going up. You know, you're going to die. You know, like if you're in the material plane, you die and you go to the Umbral. There's a lot going on there, but I think it's cool. I like the flavor of it. I think there's a lot to be said about the design and how it works. It must have been oh my God. You get more vigor as the meter builds. I see. Oh, that's very interesting. So that's how the multiplier goes up. Okay. I saw the multiplier and I couldn't understand. I knew that I saw that it being in the umbral, it was a little bit higher. It was like 1.1, but I never saw it get higher than that. I didn't even think to check it against the dread meter. That's pretty cool. So at least there is some advantage to that. that's kind of cool, and that's such a trademark thing for this company, because their earlier Souls style games, like you have, the original Lords of the Fallen, and then the Surge games, they all have that kind of mechanic where there's a multiplier on the amount of souls you get based on the conditions you're playing in. I apologize, I'm taking so long here with this, but I have to figure out what it was I was looking at because I can't remember. It's killing me. Was it a hat? Yeah, I honestly I don't know if I can't in good conscience recommend um the first Lords of the Fallen. It's like, you know how you play Dark Souls and you're like, it's such a classic game, like it's very good. Um and it feels a little dated in some capacity, like you can tell this was made a decade ago or more. You can tell, but it's not so dated that you can't enjoy it, right? Lords of the Fallen, the original, is extremely dated. It's a great first effort, I would say, like visually great. Um, they introduced some unique concepts into the genre in terms of mechanics and things like that. Um, but the actual gameplay is horrific. It's so bad. Like some of the design, like they didn't really put a lot of thought into how certain areas were designed in terms of like enemy balance and stuff. The it's it's actually I hate to. It's going to sound like I'm shamelessly plugging myself right now, but if you check out my YouTube, um, links below in the links in the hit to smash that subscribe button. Oh yeah. Um, I'm so not that guy, but I have my playthrough. I made it like 10 hours, I think. I want to say it's like six or eight episodes that I broke it up into, and that was as far as I could go. I tried so hard. It's up to you. The constant camera shake, yes, yes. That's bad enough. That takes a long time to get used to, but at least you kind of get used to it. Um, I even see. I made a comment earlier in this playthrough about how I noticed in some spots that it happens in this game too, not nearly to the same extent, but it almost felt more like an homage to that game. I guess people probably complained about that a lot. So there's like a couple of parts where it doesn't really matter that like you'll see that same kind of like janky camera movement. Um, and part of me really thinks that that was intentional to be like, yep, we still we heard you maybe. Um, but if you yeah, so you can see like I try real hard to be like this is kind of like a chill vibes kind of stream. I try not to get too upset about things. Um, Obviously today's been a very poor example of that. This game's gotten under my skin a couple times, and that's fine. It happens. It's a Souls like. Um, it's kind of designed to do that, but I mean I can't describe the pure genuine rage I was having while playing that game. And you can see it. You'll be able to tell immediately if you decide to give that a watch. Now that game was developed by it looked like two different companies, and then the second listing there went on to create a game called The Surge, um, which also I could tell immediately when I loaded that game out because I thought it looked pretty cool. I was like, "Oh, I'll check this out. I like a good off-brand Souls like." And then I started playing it, and within a minute, I was like, "Oh!" And I looked it up, and I was like, "These are the same people that made Lords of the Fallen." And I immediately had like a sense of dread because like I bought it on sale and was like, "Oh crap!" Like even though I bought this on sale, I spent money on it, and I'm gonna hate it. But I kept going with it, and it took me a while to get into it because again, mechanically, not great. It has some really cool things about it, though. They managed to make the Surge, at least the first one. The second one is also good. I enjoyed both of them, but the Surge one managed to make a Souls-like game that did not have stats, and they did it successfully. See, I keep hearing it seems very polarized. I hear a lot of people said Surge 2 is much better. A lot of people say Surge 2 is garbage and the Surge 1. Well, usually people who say Surge 2 is garbage also say Surge 1 is garbage. I I think they're not very comparable. I think that they to me when I played them back to back about a year ago, and once I got used to the mechanics of the first game, that game turned into what was actually the best horror game I've ever played. One of the best. Right now, Returnal, I think it kind of took the place as best horror game I've ever played. Two totally different games, but like, and they really shouldn't be compared at all. But from a horror standpoint, um, they're both pretty equal and up there. The Surge one did some really amazing things, like really great atmospheric things that I cannot say enough about, and I won't really go into too much detail, obviously, because I don't want to spoil anything. Um, the mechanics are definitely better than Lords of the Fallen. It's tough to kind of figure out how they work best for you as the player. Um, but I would actually highly recommend that game. I think that they did some really amazing things there. If that's the kind of thing you're looking for, you kind of got to look at it from a different angle. But I really did love it a lot, as much as I would get really upset at the mechanics of it sometimes. The Surge 2, I also loved. I really did, but for very different reasons. To me, the games felt very different. They didn't feel like they were in the same comparable class at all. So I thought but I recommend them both. I really hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You don't stream yourself. You even think about streaming third playthrough. Hey, there you go. Yeah, that'd be pretty. That's a good hook too. I think to get started. Like I don't really have like I just do like casual playthroughs of games here because again like a hobby guy. Um, but like going for that platinum, that's a good way to get started. I think it has like a nice, good, solid purpose. DS3 and Sekiro, yeah, I love Dark Souls 3. Of all the FromSoft Souls games, I think Dark Souls 3 is my favorite. That said, I have not been able. I don't have a PlayStation, so I haven't been able to play Demon Souls or Bloodborne. I think Bloodborne I would love. I think Demon Souls. I would love to play the Demon Souls remaster as well. They just need to run through the game quickly and be done. Yeah, I see. Oh, okay. Is it like a timing thing? I've been talking a long time. I got on my soapbox about the Surge games. Um, yeah, Dark Souls. But of the FromSoft Souls games that I've played, I should say, I think Dark Souls 3 is probably my favorite. All right, let's continue with what we were doing here. We were what were we doing? There's lots of... Are these things real? Okay, that was the bridge. Okay. Let's figure out what the heck we were doing. Oh, they're coming for me now. Like... That's interesting. Oh, these look like Umbro guys. What are they doing here? I killed your master. Demon Souls Remaster is beautiful, quite basic. Oh, you platinumed Bloodborne? Wow. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that's like I'm like Captain Copium with Bloodborne. I have been waiting years for that to get a PC port. Or like, the way they remastered Demon Souls even, like I feel like they went through a lot of effort to remake that game and it looks amazing. It looks absolutely beautiful. And it's part of the history of I FromSoft is a company that I really have a great deal of respect for. I know everyone wants it. There's something I don't know all the details with Bloodborne, but like I mean with Demon Souls, that was my point I was going to say. Is like I feel like if you're going to go through the trouble to do that remaster, like make the PC port. I don't see what the problem is. There's clearly no reason you can't do it. Sony. It's got to be licensing stuff. They probably paid them a boatload of money to make it exclusive. But with Bloodborne, there's some detail about the team that made it. Like there's some logistical reason why they are just physically unable to make it. So I think what they would have to do with Bloodborne is remake it from the ground up. It's a license to print money? Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And when they do, and the funny thing is they can do it at any time. Like, it's never going to get old. Like, they could do it in another 10 years, and people will still go crazy for it when it comes out. So where's Andreas? He should be... Oh, it's a invisible archer. I'm gonna hit you through the rock. And then I'll deal with the archer. Alright, how are we gonna deal with this guy? Goosebumps. Oh yeah. It's really. I've watched many a playthrough. I rolled, man. God. Eat that. These guys are my new favorite enemy. I don't like that artifacty, I think that's just design. I don't know. I'm trying to just... Every time I see things like that, I'm like, uh-oh, is something wrong with my computer? I don't think that's the case. I think that's a problem with the game. 'Cause everything else looks great and it runs great. Usually hate being scared. Can't play Alien Isolation. I picked that game up when they offered it for free on Epic, and I really want to. I would like to make that a Halloween game that I play here sometime. Bloodborne scares, did he turn you off? Yeah. Well, it's a different kind of thing, especially if you're like if you're relatively familiar with FromSoft games. I feel like it hits you in a different way, you know. Like it's not quite as brutal. Oh, I can jump down here. Okay. You just couldn't handle it. I understand. I like I love scary stuff. My wife is very much like that though. We or this past Halloween I played a game called Demonologist, which is essentially like, after I did some research, is essentially Phasmophobia clone. But it's a similar kind of concept, and she watched me play like a little bit of it. She's like, I could probably handle this. So we teamed up, and she made it roughly 5 minutes before she was like literally on stream in tears, and I had to pause and stop because she was so upset. Like, and I felt horrible. I scrubbed it from the internet. I got rid of the VOD. I did not send it to YouTube. I felt awful. And I was like, she felt so bad. She's like, I'm sorry, I ruined your stream. I'm like, you didn't ruin anything. You're fine. But that's how she doesn't do well with scary stuff at all. I love it. I think it's... I don't really like jump scares all that much. Aw. How do I get in there? Let me put this shortcut down before I lose it. Like slasher flicks, those aren't really scary to me. Jump scares, that kind of stuff, like that's the startle. I'm not like a huge fan of that kind of stuff, but I accept it. I accept it for what it is. Right, can I jump? Can I do it? That was gold, Jerry. Yeah, I didn't feel right. I didn't want to like profit off of her misery. Not that I profit here, but I mean, I didn't want that to be the reason like I hit the algorithm or something like that. Like I didn't want, that didn't feel right to me at all. So I just, and she was like genuinely upset. So I just deleted it, got rid of it, but I forgot the point I was going to make. But yeah, basically that's how she is with that kind of stuff. Not great. Movies where you're the target. Oh, games where you're the target. Yeah, I can understand. That was the point I was making. I get sidetracked easily, but I do prefer like more. Well, I'm a sucker for like when people can do Lovecraftian horror and they can do it well. I love it when we can get that kind of into the mix. I just anything really psychological in nature. Trying to think of Returnal. I thought that was I just recently beat that game. For as much as you can beat a roguelite. And I thought that was amazingly well done. Oops. Okay. Alright, we didn't die. Good. I know there's some controversy when you say the word Lovecraft, but like there's some value there. How do I get that? Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. This is where the OCD comes into play. Oh, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna actually kill me. Whee! Wow, that did a lot of damage. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, we can upgrade. Well, geez, I got 10,000 souls. Got it free on PlayStation. Ooh, yes, it is. It is extremely challenging. That is very fair to say. It's a tough one, but I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm not super great at video games, but I'm okay. And I feel like it's one of those things like if I did it, anybody can. Like that's where I land on that. Where am I now? I was here already, wasn't I? Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is a different area than what I thought. It's kind of how I feel. Yeah. It's more that I just don't, like I'm a lifelong gamer, so I feel like for the amount of time that I have to spend playing video games, I'm above average. We'll say that. The problem that I run into is I start to compare myself to people who are full-time streamers who do this for a living, for their job, and that's not a fair comparison to make. There's two of them? There's two of them. Alright, everyone, don't panic, there's two of them. I love how quickly this thing that was a boss 2 minutes ago became a random enemy on the map. That's like a record turnaround time. Okay. Well, she was significantly easier to deal with. This area is kind of neat. This is the first time we've really seen like a lot of umbral entities. Like, well, any umbral entities in the real world here. Like, so it's kind of neat that it gives me a lot of questions about the lore of the area, like why this veil seems so thin. You were a Minecraft survival gamer for a long time until Elden Ring. Okay. FromSoft and Souls-like for the most part. I agree. You play all sorts. Yeah, I think that, the greatest thing about Dark Souls is how many great games came about as a result of them trying to copy the same general type of feel. Not always, it doesn't always work. But I've played so many. I mean, I love these types of games. Like, they're really, really good. I typically I play a lot of these. I'm kind of the same way. Although I did start with Dark Souls 1 on Steam because when it was 10, it was literally 10 years ago. I had literally turned 30. It was my 30th birthday, and everyone's like, I was doing that thing where it's like, oh, I'm gonna be 30 now. Oh, and then and everyone's of course like, don't be stupid. It's a day later. You're not gonna feel any different. And let me tell you something. That night was the first night I experienced heartburn. I didn't even like I was losing weight. I had lost a whole bunch of weight at that point, and I was eating healthy, and like I don't drink, I don't do drugs, like I don't do any, I'm like a very straight-laced kind of person. Like it just that kind of stuff just doesn't interest me. My drug of choice was always food. And but that night I went and I remember exactly what I had. I had a piece of fish. I had a piece of fish and some broccoli and one beer for my 30th birthday, and that was it. And I thought I was dying. I thought I was having an actual heart attack because of how bad the pain was, the heartburn. So, point of the story is that I could not sleep. I could not go back to bed, right? And I spent that night playing Dark Souls, unable to sleep, and that was like when I first played that game. And that was how and weirdly, that has now become a source of comfort. Like playing the Souls games is very comforting. Eat it, punk. You did Elden Ring 100% on Steam right after recovering from your transplant. Oh boy, 325 hours. Wow. Platinum and DS Remastered Demon Souls. Wow. You were 45 and you played your first Souls game. Congratulations. That's intense. That is super cool. And what a nice like thing to kind of come out of that too, you know? Like this, you know, for as terrible a situation as that is to have to be in, like to be able to have that kind of a story, I think is super cool. All right. Another one of these punks. Ah, come back. Oh, I saw it was happening. There was no way I was not getting hit with that. So you cheese me, I cheese you. Nice! Oh, I love the explosion damage on that. Just determined? Yeah. But that's the way to do it. I mean, I'm what I would call myself to be a lazy completionist, where I start a game and I love it, and I'm thinking I'm going to do everything I possibly can in this game, and then at a certain point I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I can't play it anymore. I have to stop. I'm so bored. Or I start something else. Something. Is this like a boss arena? This looks like kind of like a boss arena. Yeah, but I definitely don't diminish your accomplishments there, because that's there's a lot of people who couldn't they'll never they've played for hundreds of hours and they cannot say the same thing. I think that's awesome. Something I'd love to be able to do. If I had more time, I would definitely make more of an effort to do that kind of stuff. But I always feel like I'm running out of time to do things. Like, I think to myself, like, if I keep playing this, I'm not gonna get to do this, or, you know. And plus, in the, you know, having kids and stuff, like, I feel like if I'm spending that much time on games, that I'm doing something horribly wrong. Yeah, hey, that's a great trade, I think. I think we just drop down here. I think that's what we do. I think we got a boss fight ahead of us, and I think that's okay. Down we go. Okay. So the butterflies were warning me that I should go into the umbral where there's not water. And thankfully the game decided not to kill me. It gave me a gimme, but if I had taken even one step closer... Oh, hey, okay. That's the first time that's happened. I think if you're going to be addicted to something, there's lots of worse things than gaming you could do. Hiya! I missed. Alright, back away, back away. Oh, I didn't even know you could get crits on these guys. Oh, it's because I hit the wrong button. So I learned a thing, that's cool. Uh-oh. I wonder if my magma hurts me. So not quite a boss fight here, but definitely not a standard run-of-the-mill type of area. Wrong button again. Oops. Got a little greedy there. Oh! Oh, these stupid... The worms! Don't let the worms... Don't let them touch you! One hit, come on! Yeah! We did it. I need a different swing style here. Cool. That's definitely some items. Alright, can we pick up this item here before we get, like, absolutely demolished by whatever's waiting for us in here? Sunken Beseecher. Alright, I didn't miss anything over here. Good. Let's just, let's make a run for it. This looks like the way to a shortcut. If I were to guess. If I were a betting man. Oh, I don't have we just need one measly fireball. Regular nuggies? Yeah, this is exactly where I thought we were. I had a suspicion. Oh, there's dogs. Hi! Puppy! Uh-oh. Those things are not nice. Alright, we got a shortcut. You love to see it. Okay, yeah. Got a rebel hammer. Uh-oh. Alright, you're dead. Just don't get hit by the dog. Whew. Amazing stuff. Alright. So there would look to me like there were 2 areas to explore. We should definitely go back and rest, though. I feel confident we can run through this area. I'm not too concerned. I wanted to explore... There was another area there that I wanted to check. That looks like the way I gotta go, though. The way where I just was. Oh, this vestige is so far away. Holy crap. Maybe I should go back and use the seed. Yeah, that's far. That's way farther than I thought. Yeah, wow, holy crap. I don't even know if I can safely make that jump. I think we don't have to, though. Yeah, I think I got a little bit too little health to really... to make that work effectively. And I don't think I can... Okay, let's do this then. Go up and around. Okay. And the seed was right here. Before I do that, there was like a well, no, we can rest here first and then we'll check down in the chasm. I'm gonna have to buy some more seeds soon. That's okay. Oh, hey! I did not realize how close we were to the beacon. Hmm. Well, we're physically close, but it looks like there's some roundabout stuff we gotta do. If I were... yeah, well, we'll see. See if I even need to go into the Umbral here, or not. Oh, okay. Like my spidey sense was tingling. That's pretty deep, yeah. Okay. Alright, he's alive again. That's cool. That's good news. It's okay. I don't think, I'm not too concerned, but I do think there's probably nothing here. As suspected. Okay. That's fine. All right, let's have another resty rest here, and I think that we're probably gonna call it for today. It's time. It's lunchtime, folks. I'm starting to get quite hungry. Let's see here. What are we doing? Oops. Push buttons. Receive bacon. Yeah, we made some good progress here today. Killed a couple bosses. Got some swear words in that normally does not transpire here on the stream, but that's okay. We all have our moments. UFC you as well. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the follow again too. I hope you had a good time here. I know I sure did. I really enjoyed conversing with you here in on the old Twitch.tv. It was cool getting to know you and get to know your story. Madman, thank you as well. Appreciate it. Lacey also. I think. Oh no, Lacey's not streaming today. Let's see if anybody is. Let's take a quick little look here. I don't really see. Yeah, I think we're gonna let the auto host pick it up here. But yeah, thanks to everyone for hanging out. You have a great rest of your day as well, Madman and UFC, and anyone else who's hanging out and lurking. Much appreciated. Much appreciate all the support and just having people hang out, whether you're lurking or chatting or whatever. I appreciate it, no matter what. And yeah, thank you all very much. I hope to be back tomorrow. We will see. Things are still not quite where they. We're almost back to normal with the household issue that prevented me from streaming for a week. But I don't want to. I don't want to jinx it either. I think we're pretty close, but I don't want to. I don't want to jinx it, be like, I'll definitely be on tomorrow, and then something happens. So, um, but yeah, we should be. I should be back tomorrow, hopefully, and then if not, either Friday or Saturday night as well. Because I'm digging this game and I want to get through it. I may sprinkle in a roguelite here and there, or I'm really excited to try Helldivers at some point too. Um, I don't have a lot. I don't think I have anybody to play with, but I think there's random matchmaking, right? It can't be that bad. The internet's always very hospitable to new players. So, but thanks again. I had a great time today. Hope you did as well, and I will see you all very, very soon. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.